Best water ever? Ooh, let's go. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this.
He's good in?
Pop.
Well, Brandon over here. We haven't spoken to you since your win over Kai back in Dallas. So how has life been now that you have UFC Gold back in the house?
Man, it's crazy because, for example, always before the fight, like 2 months before the fight, I don't like to do like nothing, man. I don't like to do like interviews. I don't like to do like meet and greets, whatever. Just I prefer to be focused in my fight, right? Like, of course, but I need to take I love to take the advantage of the moment, obviously, of the victory, whatever, and start to do all my meet and greets, my media obligations after the fight. So last weekend I went to San Diego. After that I went to a little media tour in Los Angeles. Then we are here. Then I'm going to Paris. Then I'm going to Spain. It's a new market for UFC, but it's a huge market. Hopefully in the future they can put more eyes in Spain, because, for example, I have my podcast in Spanish, and a lot of people from Spain hear my podcast. So, yeah, it's a huge market for UFC in the future.
Well, I was going to ask about that because Dana White has said you're not just a superstar in the Mexican market. You're just a superstar in general. Like, you're one of the more popular fighters on the roster. So now that you're hitting all of these new places, are you seeing that more and more fans are now flocking to you as one of their favorite fighters?
Man, so I think it's part of my job, try to get new eyes on my career, right? So last March I went to London, and I had a meet and greet there, and was awesome because was a lot of people. I wasn't expecting nothing there, like, oh, maybe just a few people in the line waiting for a picture, but man, it was a really, really good line there, right? And I mean, it's a whole different country, because normally I'm in Mexico, I'm in the United States, so but yeah, I was excited. Right now I'm just trying to put my more eyes on my career. Obviously it's a little bit tired, but at the same time I'm just enjoying the moment, and it's awesome, like, coming from Dana White, the boss of the company, who say that. It's awesome. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, be happy, and believe just in me. Like, the bad comments and the good comments sometimes is too much, so I'm just trying to keep the balance and leave my feet in the ground.
In terms of your fight career, you had said before your last fight that whether Deiveson's ready or not, you wanted to fight in December. The UFC just announced they're going back to Rio in January.
Let's go.
And everyone just assumes that your fourth fight, would be there. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Man, it's like Rocky IV, man. I want to go to Rio now, man. I mean, first of all, was like, oh, man, because it's hard. It's hard to go to another far country, right? Like, I don't know, like 9 hours flight, then go there different hours, and different food, whatever. Everything is very hard when you go to a whole different country. But, man, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to be the positive things. Like, I'm so excited to go to Rio. Vamos here, there. I mean, I don't know, man. Rocky IV is in my mind right now when the people say Rio.
Brandon, aquí Jesús,
Let's go.
Jesús Rodríguez con Univisión.
Hermano, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias a Dios.
Hay que enseñar español a esos cabrones, a todos ustedes.
Sí, yo creo. Brandon, felicitaciones en tu última pelea.
Gracias.
Vi que Deiveson Figueiredo se subió al ring al momento de la premiación.
Claro.
¿Representa para ti algo especial la revancha contra Deiveson Figueiredo?
100%, porque imagínate lo que dejaría en mi legado una cuarta pelea contra Deiveson. O sea, sería la primera vez en la compañía que eso suceda, para empezar. Y creo que no solamente en la compañía, sino en artes marciales mixtas en general. Entonces, yo recuerdo muchísimo la pelea que tuvo Juan Manuel Márquez en contra de Manny Pacquiao, la cuarta, que cómo culmina con la rivalidad y cómo gana y cómo se inmortaliza su nombre. Para mí, yo me imagino todo eso, o sea, ganando la cuarta pelea, inmortalizando ya mi nombre, o sea, no sé, se me pone la piel chinita cuando pienso en eso, pero obviamente significa algo muy especial hacer historia en este deporte.
Brandon, tú viniste prácticamente de la nada y demostraste que Deiveson Figueiredo no era intocable. Tú eres la persona que demostraste que Deiveson puede ser vencido en el ring. Pero ahora te tocaría pelear en Río de Janeiro, en la tierra de Deiveson Figueiredo. ¿Cómo lo ves tú?
No, estoy bien emocionado. Ahorita lo comentaba en inglés, ¿no? O sea, al principio sí como piensas en todo lo difícil que sería, ¿no? El ir a otro país diferente comida, diferente horario, el vuelo de 8 9 horas, todo eso es complicado, pero no sé, o sea, me imagino la película de Rocky 4 cuando va a otro país y gana, no sé, yo ahorita trato de ver todo lo positivo y hasta me emociona muchísimo pensar en ir a Río a pelear por el cinturón y ganarlos definitivamente.
Después de Caín Velázquez, ¿sientes que estás trayendo el espíritu mexicano hacia la UFC?
Ojalá, más les vale, es en serio, tienen que aprender. Hey, you need to speak Spanish, guys, okay? Because this is around the world, alright? Hermano, no sé, nada más. Me gusta muchísimo ayudar a la gente mexicana, a la gente latina, porque creo que se han abierto muchas puertas, no solamente para México, sino para Latinoamérica. Hay mucho chamba que hacer todavía, definitivamente. A lo mejor por ahí sí nos falta ajustar a ciertas cosas para empezar a competir constantemente a nivel alto, pero creo que lo estamos haciendo muy bien y creo que a los próximos años vamos a ver cada vez más y más gente latina, ¿no? Representando su respectiva bandera.
Sigue adelante, muchas gracias.
Gracias, hermano.
Hey, Deiveson.
Deiveson, let's go. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Look, I'm from Brazil, so I was thinking about you fighting Deiveson in Brazil.
Nice.
So my bad.
No, don't worry, man.
How is your expectation for if that happens, fighting in Rio? We've been waiting for a UFC to go back to Brazil for so long. It would be something really special. And how hard you been sparring, man? You always have a black
I know,
eye.
right? Man, I feel like I've been healing really well, but I mean, the fight was 3 weeks ago, so I need to wait a little bit more. I've been training. I was like hitting pads, doing jiu-jitsu, but no, definitely no sparring. They told me like, hey, stop with that like for at least 1 month and then see what happened. Man, again, when I start to think about the idea to go to Brazil was hard. Like, man, you know, another country, different hours, different food, you know, the flight so long. Man, all those things are really hard. But man, now I'm excited, man. I wanna go. I mean, I don't want to fight in December. I want to fight in January. This January 21st, I want to go there in Rio and fight for the belt and win the belt and, man, win all the hearts of the Brazilian people. Actually, I'm starting to learn Portuguese. Eu estou aprendendo a falar um pouco de português.
Wow, demais.
Yeah. Eu preciso mais tempo, mas estou aprendendo.
That sounds great. We look forward to see you there, man.
Thank you so much, boss.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Brandon, if you were to beat Deiveson in the 4th fight, who would you want to fight next? Would you want a 5th fight with Deiveson, or would you want someone like an Alexander Pantoja?
Man, you know what? The last time when I said will be the last fight against Figuereido, I fought two more times with him. So I don't want to say it's the last time, but I mean, I think the 4th one will be the last one for us. I feel that, right? So thinking about next challenger, sorry, definitely Pantoja is next. I feel he deserves it right now. The problem is like we haven't finished business, Figueiredo and I, so that's the problem. So the goal right now is to finish those business with Figueiredo and then start to think in the other challenges. But definitely Pantoja is there. Even who other one, like maybe Askarov, who he lost against Kai Kara France, but his name is still there, right? So we need to wait a little bit about how the flyweight division is moving, but I'll be ready.
Also, after fighting Deiveson this many times, it seems like both of you have almost created this, obviously a rivalry, but almost a friendly rivalry, like how you talked in the octagon after the fight. I'm just curious if you and Deiveson have been able to almost become friends in some weird sort of way through all of this time fighting each other over the last couple of years.
Oh, man, that's funny. I mean, I again, even right now, and I'm thinking about it, like even right now, after 3 fights together, after a lot of trash talk from him, like saying a lot of different lies about me, like, hey, this guy is racist, this guy is blah, blah, blah. Man, even with that, I don't hate the guy, man, and I feel a lot of respect for him. Obviously, I mean, I remember this. We had the post interview with Joe, and he came to the octagon. I'm start to say that to him because, man, I don't like the bad vibes in my life, man, and that thing about my daughter was real, man. Like, hey, my daughter is watching right now. I don't want to do nothing stupid. Okay, so that's it, man. I mean, that's it. So after that, he started to say like, "Oh, something happened with me in that interview, but now I'm alive again, and I want to throw everything against him." even with that, man, I don't hate the guy, man. I understand he's trying to do something for his country, for his family. I still believe he has no good people around him, but it's not right now. I'm not thinking about it. It's not my problem. But I mean, man, is the only rivalry who has the opportunity to fight 4 times in a row. Man, that's crazy, man, and that's very exciting to me. And hopefully the people can see that fight in the future. I need to push a little bit Figueiredo because I mean he started to go with the weight, right? He's a little bit heavy right now, I think so. So I need to push him a little bit to sign the contract for January. It's nothing official yet, but man, I'm excited. I want to go to Rio. That's it. I want to go there.
Right over here. I'm just wondering what you think of Salt Lake City and just this event as a whole. First time that it's ever been
Crazy.
here. What do you think?
Salt Lake City is beautiful. It's my first time here, and it's a really beautiful city. We went yesterday to the Olympic Center. That place is awesome. We tried the ski thing. I mean, Gage tried it. I mean, I was scared to do that, but I jumped to the pool very high, and it's crazy because when you are there, everything looks higher. But I did it. The city is beautiful. I had like a few meet and greets. All the people, a lot of love to me. A lot of Mexicans, you know. I don't know, like a lot of Mexicans lives here in Salt Lake City, and that's awesome. I had more meet and greets like 2 hours ago in the Fan Expo. I feel sometimes a little bit sad because so the time is over, but you can see the line is still like very very long, and the guard starts like. The time is over, and they start to watch how the people start to break his heart, their hearts. Oh, fuck, man! You know that's a little bit disappointment, but I'm just trying to do my best with the FIFA.
Brandon, one more. Did you see the earlier flyweight fight today with Amir Albazi? A lot of people consider him a future title contender.
It can be. Actually, I trained with Amir in the past. He's awesome. His jiu-jitsu is really top. So of course he can be a problem in the future. But nah, I mean, until that moment, I wish him the best because he's really a nice guy.
Well, he was back here and he said that modern jiu-jitsu is watered down and he's just different with his grappling and his pressure. So since you've trained with him, is he different in his grappling and wrestling?
So I'm just trying to think about my answer, man. Because I mean, jiu-jitsu, man. I mean, when I'm fighting, I'm not like thinking about I want to mix this. I just do it because it's my nature. Because I do it in the gym, you understand? So, but yeah, the transitions, the way how you can get some position, the back, the half mount, whatever, it's a little bit different now. So yeah, when you're in a high level, it's really hard to keep some position, and more in the flyweight division, who everybody's so fast and everybody's so smooth. So yeah, I'm agree a little bit with that.
Brandon?
Boa, galera.
Okay. Brandon, I know it's not official, but if you go to Brazil and fight Deiveson,
I want to go to Brazil.
let's say if this fight happened, so you're going to fight Deiveson in Brazil, right? What do you expect about the crowd, Brazilian fans? Let's talk about that.
Man,
To hear Uvar morrer.
Man, I mean, don't forget I'm from Latin America, man. Okay, definitely. All the fans from Latin America are very passionate. Sometimes can be a little bit aggressive. I'm agree with that. And especially talking about Brazil, like they go like completely deep with their fighters, right? They go with like, hey, you're gonna die, you I'm here, all that stuff. I mean, right now, I don't know how to lead up about it because the last time I went to Brazil was the first event with the pandemic, so no crowd in that event. But I'll be ready for that, man. You know, I have this stupid idea about like if you put your head and you show just love to the people can understand will understand everything. So that's my vibe right now.
You're learning Portuguese. Are you planning to talk with Deiveson in Portuguese there, press conference interviews? That's one of the reasons?
Maybe yes. You know, it's very weird because when I'm, for example, in the last 2 press conference talking with Figueiredo, looks like I was like talking by myself, like the guy doesn't understand and just was waiting for the translator. So I don't know, man. I'm just trying to learn one more language, and I think in this sport is Spanish, English, and Portuguese the most important for the sport. So I just want to learn and get more fans. And eu não sei, eu solo quero comer muito açaí. On Rio.
Muito obrigado, espero que essa luta aconteça.
Obrigado, cara. See you guys. Have a nice day.